4-2 to the San Jose Sharks. Frankly, the Hawks sucked in the first period of play, and that's what cost them the game. However, more controversy happens to the Blackhawks from officiating. Chris Rooney, veteran official in the NHL, calls Connor Bedard for a 10-minute game misconduct, apparently for abuse of official. What the hell? You didn't even see him do anything to the ref. Rooney goes up to Bedard on the bench after clearly Bedard was stripped on ice, and then Bedard on the bench. Rooney goes up to him and talks to Bedard, turns around. Bedard then gets confused. Like, what? It's exactly why? The NHL better explain more to it, because that's bullcrap. The Hawks lose this game 4-2. The first period of play, the Hawks played like absolute crap. No one came out to play other than Frank Nazar. Why does Sorensen start the game with the line of Doc, Bedard, and Dickinson for 2 games in a row? That is not working. Then eventually, when Dickinson got into a fight in this game, we see a line combo that actually was working before Dickinson came back from injury. Stop screwing around with the lines. Let the kids play together. I'm sorry, this game kind of ticks me off in multiple ways. Hawks get outshot per period. 6-10 in the first. 8-7 in favor for the Hawks in the second. 12-8 in favor for the Hawks in the third. Total shots on goal, 26-25 in favor for the Blackhawks. Hawks power play, they only get 1 power play. They don't do anything with it. The Sharks go 1 for 2 on their power play. The special teams didn't do much. They couldn't draw penalties because Chris Rooney doesn't like to call power plays for the Blackhawks. Chris Rooney also sucks at his job. I'm sorry, this game frustrates me. Officiating and, well, the game itself. You should not be losing to the San Jose Sharks. I get it. You're 31st in the NHL. The Sharks are 32nd in the NHL. Not much of a gap right there. But you are a better hockey team than the San Jose Sharks, who are the absolute worst team in the National Hockey League. This is why I'm frustrated. You just played a good game against the Colorado Avalanche, however, getting shut out 3-0 in that game. But then you go into San Jose not prepared at all, and you play like crap to start the first 20 minutes of the game. And that's how this thing went. The Hawks played like crap in this game. They may have put on some goals, but I'm sorry. They did not play good hockey. They were not winning board battles. They were not going for the puck when it was loose. They just did not do what it took to actually beat a team you should be beating. So let's get into the game, shall we? In the first period, as I mentioned, it was all San Jose Sharks. And well, San Jose gets on the board immediately. At 3:48 in the first period, Will Smith scores his 13th of the season, assisted by Celebrini and Eklund to make it a 1-0 game. Really can't fault Spencer Knight. However, I think he could have had a save there, but it was a hard shot from Smith. But about 7 minutes later, the Sharks add to their lead at 10-16 in the first period. Colin Graff scores his first of the night, third of the season, assisted by Wimberg and Ferraro to make it a 2-0 game for the Sharks. This was just a slot shot for hard point slot shot by Graff, and the Hawks are now down by 2. They look dead. They don't look like they have any momentum. No life on the ice, and well, we go into the second period down by 2. However, something changes in this intermission because the Hawks come out. Because 10 seconds into the second period, score by number 91, Frank Nazar, his 6th of the season, assisted by number 44, Wyatt Kaiser, and number 17, Nick Foligno, to get the Hawks within 1. This goal by Nazar was a great go up with a rush after a face-off win and just snipe it. And he did. Hawks are on the board. Frank Nazar gets us rolling, as Nazar was the best player on the ice in the first period of play for the Blackhawks. Then, 10 minutes later, a stupid penalty by Jason Dickinson leads to a power play for the San Jose Sharks. And at 10-17 in the second period, Graff, his second of the night, 4th of the season, assisted by Smith and Mukaladunan, to make it a 3-1 lead for San Jose. What happens here? Smith with a bad shot, but it goes off the stick of Graff and in. It's 3-1 San Jose. However, the Hawks battle back. After a fight after this Graff goal, the Hawks, Jason Dickinson drops the gloves. Hawks Dickinson wins the fight. Hawks get a little momentum, and at 13-18 in the second period, scored by number 95, Ilya Mikheyev, his 15th of the season, assisted by number 8, Ryan Donato, and number 86, Teuvo Teravainen, to get the Hawks back within 1. It's a 3-2 game. Okay, we're within 1. We're within grasp. San Jose sucks at holding leads. We might have an opportunity. No, because we go into the third period. Hawks pressure a lot. They don't score. 10 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in regulation time. Chris Rooney calls a game misconduct penalty on Connor Bedard. We lose our top scorer on the team. And for the final 10 minutes of the game, Hawks have to pull Spencer Knight, who was still wearing his Panther mask when his new Blackhawk mask is in. That still questions me. But, and the Hawks give up the empty net goal at 19:27 in the third period. Tyler Toffoli buries it to make it a 4-2 game. Am I frustrated with how this game went? Yes. The Hawks should have come out to play better. I feel like that's on Sorensen. His line combos to start the game, not good. Not good enough to actually succeed some offense and puck battles. Then they changed them up after Dickinson got into a fight, and it looked better. Then Bedard gets ejected from the game, basically. And it looked like momentum was lost. That was any momentum for the Hawks. And that's how this game went. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were on tonight's action. And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, this was frustrating.